Welcome, Aquarius. This is your weekly focus for the week of September the 2nd. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Okay, let's turn to the cards, Aquarius. It has been a powerhouse week for the weeklies. I don't think it's going to change at this point. So sit back, relax, prepare to be wowed. There's a lot of beautiful energy in the sky happening for us all. Our underlying energy is the Five of Wands. Well, it's about playing nice with others. There's learning experiences to be had here. There's growth to be had here by you being involved in groups. Maybe you are stepping into some kind of learning experience or a new opportunity that has a lot of participants in it, or more than just a handful, so to speak. You're learning about yourself, you're learning about others, you are growing your talents, your abilities, you're teaching talents and abilities. It's all part and parcel here. Oh, we pulled two cards here. Well, we have the Emperor. The Emperor would have been your first card. Okay, now the Emperor is a card that denotes your diplomacy. It's about looking at the plan, the strategy, strategizing. It's about having a belief in your plan, that you are working on a strategy, the growth of, the steps of, the bold steps perhaps of stepping into an opportunity or a growth factor in your life. Maybe some kind of bold career move. Definitely some kind of transformation is happening here. And it's going to be something big, something. But we also had this card come out with it at the same time. So I'm going to include them together, which is the Nine of Swords. Now, the Nine of Swords tells me that we worry. We don't know if we have what it takes, or we have what is being offered, or we don't want to let go of certain things. We see how if we move forward that we actually have to close some doors behind us, and we're not really feeling all that sure and confident of these things. And I'm telling you, be sure and confident of these things. Most of these things that you are worried about are based on fears and anxieties from the past rather than what is actually going to happen in the present or forward motion. It's almost like your sense of security is being shaken, or you're not sure where you sit. So it could be a brand new job and you just kind of feel out of place yet. You don't feel comfortable in your role yet. Could be in a relationship that you're going through changes within a relationship. And so you feel, out of sorts in a way. So don't worry about all the small stuff. Don't sweat all the small stuff. Now, we don't want to overlook the details, but actual details, okay? Practical details about our path going forward. Yes, we don't want to overlook those things, but we don't want to get caught up and go down the rabbit holes of the what ifs and try and think of everything bad that's going to happen, or just, it's okay when we're growing to feel a little uncomfortable. That's the whole idea about coloring outside the lines. That's the whole idea about leaving your comfort zone. Okay. But with the Emperor here being our first card tells me that, you will surround yourself with the people who have the knowledge, the wisdom in order to help you succeed in where you want to go. We have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is kind of like no man's land, okay? It has three parts to it. The first part, obviously, is looking backwards and looking at your successes, of what you have accomplished, of how you have grown into the person that you are in this moment in time. The second part is obviously this moment in time, looking at what you have to be grateful for right now, what you can work with, what is practical, what is doable. And the third part is asking for that straight path forward, for the protection, the love, the guidance, the clarity, the knowledge, the wisdom to all come in a straight path, making the right step the first time around each and every time. And we have the Knight of Cups. Well, that's a lot about growing relationships deeper, one on one, having those conversations with the people you love in your life, letting them know how you feel, allowing them to understand how they rock your world. This could be the knight in shining armor. You could meet somebody, a brand new relationship. This could be somebody that you meet that grows close to you in some way. They become a mentor, they become a best friend, they become a lover, they become a spouse, a partner, whatever it might be. Overriding this energy is the Three of Wands, which tells me you're probably not going to be making any strong, firm decisions this week. But that doesn't mean that we can procrastinate. That doesn't mean that we can pull it back. I think our minds are on fire with all the different possibilities of where we can step, of the things that we need to address in order to leave, put some kind of completion or ending to it, so we can really step into the new beginnings that are awaiting our presence. I think you even know about some of this, if not all of it. Um, yeah, I can kind of feel like you feel a little bit out of water, like things are transforming in your life, right? There's this major transformation. There's almost like a death and rebirth happening in some places in your life. And that will make you feel uncomfortable, even if you are expecting to do these things. Okay. So it's about going with the flow, and not clinging to the past. Don't cling to the past here at all. You want to close the door on the past and prepare yourself for the new opportunities that are coming, making the plans, making the strategy. Don't worry so much about all the little details and all the little things that might go wrong. They might not. So what? Every move is a move in the right direction, though. Okay, so long as we are moving. And then we have the Empress. The Empress has been very popular, but here you have the Emperor and the Empress as two strong cards in the reading. So you are very diplomatic this week. You are not only diplomatic, your intuition is high. You are, this is about giving birth to something. This is about creating something. Inventing something. This is about letting your creativity and your inner expression flow. This is about growing those relationships deeper, those relationships that mean something to you, that you want to nurture, that you want to grow. You want to build the harmony and the joy in those relationships. At the same note, though, I can see where you're having talks about maybe shared resources and healthy boundaries and things like that. That could also be part of, but each one of those relationships will grow you closer. Now, don't get into power struggles here and saying, well, I've thought about it and it's got to be this way. Listen to what they have to say and then think about it, pull back, and then revisit the conversation a little bit later on. Okay, we're not on a timer here. We want to have the most productive conversations in our relationships in order to grow them deep, grow them strong, so that you have the beauty and the love that is being offered. We start off the week. We start off the week with the Page of Wands. The world is your oyster. What are you thinking about? What do you want? What are your dreams? What are your desires? These kinds of things can happen in your life. And so here we are. We're starting to make the plan. Something kind of pulls us back and go, I don't know if I'm ready for this, but I think you are. Okay, but we have to really kind of revisit our accomplishments and what we already have to work with in order to really make the plan for the new beginning. And I think somebody comes in and helps you do that in some way. Maybe it's a friend. Maybe a friend gives you a tip for a job or a good investment, or somebody new to date, or maybe they're giving you career advice, or they know somebody who could be a mentor for you, or whatever it might be. This person becomes uh, and I hear they're a reflection of where you want to be. So very much so it could be a mentor, okay? Somebody's already walked the path that you have. And we have the Tower card as we leave. So this is where you break through the glass ceiling. You understand what needs to be done. You understand the pros and cons of it. You want to step forward into the new experiences. You're ready to shut those doors behind you. What you thought was a limitation or was an obstacle. You've understood how to dismantle those things so that they don't stand in your way. There's some kind of clear sailing. You're on fire here, okay? You're on fire here in what you're doing. I think even you're looking at maybe your habits and your behaviors and what complements you or what is aligned in alignment with the person you are becoming. Yeah. So because of that, you may be opening up your deeper feelings, right? With those heart to heart conversations. I think everything is on the board when it's coming to those conversations with loved ones, with people that you really care about. Absolutely. We haven't even got to love and relationships yet. Uh Work and career though, the 6 of Cups, it could be an old opportunity that comes back into being for you. You understand that you can step into that opportunity. People, you might have, when I grew up, it was you got out of high school, immediately got into a factory kind of job that was going to support you for the next 40 years, and then you retire with a good pension. And along that, so, but in my case, because I was a woman, I was only going to probably be in the workforce for a short period of time, and then I was going to be home having babies and with somebody to take care of me. And so obviously you know that's what my parents generation believed, but it flowed into more of work and career and stuff like that. But college wasn't pushed, university wasn't pushed, not in my world at least. My growing up, it wasn't an expectation, right? And most women had to fight. The companies actually went against the government during the time, when I was like 18 and 19, and the government was actually fighting with corporations saying, you got to start hiring some women. And they were like, no, 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 women can't do this job. And yes, that's how I became a truck driver at one point. Anyways, let's go on here. So this could be something from the past or something that somebody said you shouldn't, you couldn't, you mustn't, and you're finding out that you should and you can. Seek those opportunities of areas of development that you want to explore, that you think that you have a passion, a desire for, that would fill your days and your nights with just new learning and growth experiences. When it comes to relationships, look at this. We got the 3 of Cups, okay? There could be good news coming in when it comes to relationships. Absolutely. Maybe they say yes. I don't know what it is, and I don't know what the question was that they said yes to, but you're tickled pink that they said yes. It could be something like that. Good news. There's cause for celebration. It's about getting out there and socializing. It's about embracing change and happiness and joy. It's about working collectively with others in order to create and opportunities to step into your dreams and your desires. It's about seeing the path forward. It's about getting a glimpse into your future and getting excited about it. Okay, it's rise and thrive kind of energy here for you. And we have the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords tells me that you are about to embark into a new journey of self exploration. Maybe it is professional breakthroughs. There could be bold career moves happening for you. I don't think it's actually this week, but this week is kind of setting you up to know what you are stepping into. Does that make sense? And there's even a lot of personal growth on the board for you here. But this is going into uncharted territories that you have been preparing all your life to be molded into the person you are today, to go in search of new opportunities, new challenges, new career objectives, new people coming into your life, new things to do, new passions, dreams, desires. It's all on the table for you, Aquarius. This is a time when you unlock some kind of hidden strength, or you're setting some new, strong, healthy boundaries in your life and really stepping into the person that you know that you always could be going forward. And it's just like it fits like a glove. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.